Hello everyone, so this video was shared yesterday and it's a compilation of drone strikes shared by one Ukrainian unit, SBU Alpha drone operations, and it shows them destroying 15 Russian aircraft throughout 2025. Now to clarify, as there is a bit of a misunderstanding here, this isn't all in one night, this was a sustained operation over a period of time, hitting Russian aircraft late last year. Nor is this every aircraft destroyed by drone operators in Crimea. There are some notable ones missing here, such as the pair of B-12 maritime patrol aircraft and the anti-submarine aircraft which was damaged by Ukraine before they launched a marine drone at that submarine. Those ones were operations carried out by different units in Crimea, so they're not included in this compilation. Also missing is the strike on the An-26 which was preparing for takeoff. So these are just the aircraft destroyed by one specific unit operating in Crimea. So the true number of Russian aircraft destroyed in Crimea is much higher than these 15. So this compilation shows 11 jet aircraft, 2 An-26 transporters and 4 helicopters being hit and destroyed and damaged by drones in Crimea. The aircraft shown hit here are 2 Su-30SMs, 2 Su-27s, 2 MiG-31s, 5 Su-24s, 2 An-26 transporters, 2 Mi-26 helicopters, 1 Mi-28 helicopter, and 1 Mi-8 helicopter. These were hit at different air bases throughout Crimea. Now, a few of them we have seen before, such as the strike on a MiG-31. That was definitely familiar to me. We've seen that video before, and a couple of the Su-27s. But there are also some new ones in here, which we haven't seen yet. Most of the strikes on the Su-24 attack aircraft are new, and I didn't recognise. The 2 An-26 strikes are also newly confirmed. We see one of the An-26s get hit multiple times, and we can confirm that this is damaged because after the first drone hits its tail, the second drone shows the damage and its tail hanging off on the floor before hitting it again on the wing. So, this An-26 very likely destroyed, if not extremely badly damaged here. Some of the others are, we just see the drone view as it goes to hit the helicopter or aircraft. Also seen hit here at the end is an ammunition depot of some type in a field. So it's a pretty cool video. This also confirms a report by Ukraine of destroying 5 aircraft in one night at Belbek Air Base. This was reported by Ukraine a few months ago, late last year, where they claimed to have destroyed 5 aircraft, including 3 Su-24s at Belbek Air Base. Some of the Su-24s hit here are presumably from that drone strike, so confirming that report. The jets here are of course the biggest scalp, but all of these are imported aircraft. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go through the geolocation of each aircraft and each airbase. The geolocation here is done by Dnipro official on Telegram. Then, I'm going to take a closer look at the aircraft types destroyed and how many of each Russia has left and has lost. Then, I'm going to take a quick look at some of the other strikes in Crimea, not included in the tally. This won't be entirely accurate. Not every aircraft destroyed is added to war spotting because of a lack of confirmation by spotter drones and the like. War spotting, for example, has one added from a video, the An-26, which is confirmed destroyed, and one of the Su-24 strikes. The rest haven't been added, and the same is true for many of the other strikes. So, when I have a look at the other aircraft destroyed there, I'm just going to rely on the ones which I've covered. I enjoy aircraft being hit, so I don't think I've missed many. So, let's get to geolocation. So on these maps here, blue is Su-30, red is MiG-31, black is Su-27, yellow is Su-24, green is An-26, and purple are the helicopters, Mi-26, Mi-28, and Mi-8. Pink is the storage area. We're going to start with Novo Fedorivka on the left-hand side of the centre, on the coast of Crimea. So, hit here, you can see 5 Su-24 bomber aircraft and a pair of Su-30 fighter jets. In the centre was hit a storage area for munitions or fuel, and if this base looks familiar, then that's because this was the site of one of Ukraine's biggest attacks in the early stages of the war, where they wiped out around a dozen Russian aircraft in one swoop. This drone strike here took place over a period of time, it wasn't one attack, but some of these aircraft were likely attacked on the same night, as remember, as I mentioned earlier, Ukraine did report destroying 5 aircraft in one night here, and this video is likely showing some of that. I'll have a look at the aircraft types in more detail later. For now, let's move on. So to the south lies a smaller Capture Air Base, which is a part of a Black Sea fleet. Hit here, we have 3 aircraft, a MiG-31 fighter, and then a pair of Su-27s. This base has been hit multiple times before by FP-1 drones. It was here where the B-12 maritime aircraft were also hit, if you remember. They were hit by a different unit, so weren't included in this tally. One aircraft was hit at Simferopol Airport, an An-26 transporter. This is a new video and a newly confirmed loss. We hadn't seen this one before, I don't think. Then, drifting east towards central Crimea, we have Little Krasnoyarka Air Base, which is a helicopter one. 4 helicopters hit here on one An-26 transporter. Again, I believe these are all newly confirmed losses. So, pretty good work by Ukraine. Now, let's have a look at these losses in more detail. Before we do so though, all of the losses reported are on the low side because, as mentioned earlier, not every loss is going to be documented or listed on Oryx and Warspotting. Many of these haven't been listed because we don't get visual confirmation of a loss, just a drone hitting the aircraft. We're going to start with the whipping boy of a Su-24. 5 are seen being hit in this video here. These are tactical bombers from the 70s. We don't see these being used much in Ukraine by Russia, though Ukraine uses them to launch Storm Shadow. Russia has 260 in service at the start of the war, plus 36 more with its navy. It isn't known if these are naval ones or Air Force ones, but Russia does have quite a few of these. At least 14 have been destroyed so far, according to Oryx. Only 1 of these have been added to Warspotting's tally, so the true number definitely higher. Next, the Su-30, the 2-seat fighter jet. Russia has 130 of the SM variant which entered service in 2013. 18 destroyed on Oryx at least. A key target here, a MiG-31, probably the most important jet seen in this compilation. These are so important because Russia uses these to launch Kinzhal missiles at Ukraine. We see 2 being hit in the video. Russia had 128 in service, at least 4 confirmed as destroyed according to Oryx. The Su-27, an older fighter jet from the 80s, 90 were in service at the start of the war. These are only rarely seen operating near Crimea and the Black Sea, patrolling the airspace here. As such, just 3 listed on Oryx so far, as Ukraine doesn't have too many opportunities to shoot these down. And now here, An-26 transporter. Russia had 114 of these in service with the Air Force, plus 24 with the Navy. 4 are up on Oryx so far, so Russia does have a lot of these to go around. And there's a photo of a Mi-26 helicopter, quite a rare target. We had our first one of these confirmed destroyed last year. Russia had 45 in service with 15 more ordered. These are heavy lift transporter helicopters. Here, a Mi-28, 18 of these destroyed so far on Oryx at least, with 94 in service. And finally, the Mi-8 helicopter, a widely used utility helicopter. 48 of these destroyed so far, so high numbers, plus 6 electronic warfare variants. These are widely used in Ukraine with Russia's main utility and transport helicopter, which accounts for the high losses here. 777 in service at the start of the war. So, what an awful year for Russian aviation. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, because this is just one unit's tally of victories. Very briefly, I'm just going to go through some of the other aircraft losses not included on this tally, just to show how bad this year has been for Russian aviation. So, one of the key targets, we had an A-100 and an A-60 destroyed by Neptune missiles at Taganrog repair plant, if you remember that strike. These are 2 important aircraft. We also had 2 more An-26 aircraft destroyed at Capture Air Base by FP-1 drones. These are different ones than we saw in the video just now. I remember this one, an An-26 destroyed with its engine running. Again, not one included in this compilation. So, in 2025, 5 An-26 transporters were destroyed in Crimea alone. The pair of B-12 maritime patrol aircraft, one of which was later confirmed by satellite imagery to have had its wing blown off. And here, 5 aircraft reported destroyed at Saki Air Base in Crimea. Now, this is very likely some which we saw in these videos actually, as at the time, no video was shared, Ukraine just reported it. So today's video very likely confirms 5 of these. These were 2 Su-30s and 3 Su-24s hit in one night. A few other examples of Russian aircraft destroyed this year. A pair of Su-24s hit by drones at Voronezh Baltimore Air Base. And of course, who could forget up to 40 aircraft destroyed and damaged during Operation Spiderweb. And these are just for drone strikes, and just a handful of them. There's still many more drone strikes and that sort of thing which took place. This list here doesn't include shootdowns like this Su-35 downed by a F-16 last year, or crashes, or aircraft damaged by sabotage. Russian aviation, all combined including these drone strikes on Operation Spiderweb, crashes and shootdown incidents, and aircraft losses in Africa, remember, is over 80 at least destroyed and damaged in 2025 alone. A huge number. I might soon piece together every video which I did covering Russian aviation losses in 2025, so there's one massive video for you all to enjoy. That might definitely be worth watching. So, a very awful year for Russian aviation, the worst year for Russian aviation in the war so far. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Now, I'm going to play a video message from Ronald about the fundraiser it is doing. Big thanks to everybody who helped out. Thanks so much and take care, everybody.
Hello everyone, this is again Volunteer Engineering Group. Thank you all of you, subscribers and donators of Sachimimo's channel. Mr. Sachimimos, we appreciate. We received new requests from our military friends. They need a special sensor for the drone. Each one costs like $305. They need at least 20 pieces, they ask. It's like $6,000 all project. Please help us. I will add the video after my own. You will see his own request. Thank you so much. Glory to heroes.
We are soldiers of the Ukrainian army, of the battalion of unmanned systems Brodati. We congratulate everyone with a new 2026 year. For us, this year is another year of the fighting with unjustified aggression of the Mordor Federation. We continue to stay as a reliable shield of our state and all of Europe. We need your help with raising funds for 20 Kovsky 2 heated Pitos tubes like this. For our strike, UAVs like this. Thanks a lot and Happy New Year.